Welcome back to the African Girl Story. Still on relationship number 3. Today we'll be talking about a summary of the story I had already shared before in my previous episode. There is a lesson I want to bring out from this story. I would like to talk about it before going to the next topic on relationship number 3. Something significant happened during my wedding. First, it was the traditional marriage, and the second was the white wedding. Now, there was a walkway that would lead us to our seats, decorated for us. Just as we were just passing through the walkway decor, the decor that was not touching our head, that nobody's hands touched, fell off on its own. Then there is this special seat that they decorate with canopy during a traditional marriage. We were walking from this walkway to that seat, and as soon as we got to that canopy decorated especially for the husband and the wife, as we got to that canopy, just about sitting down, the canopy started falling again. All these are red flags. But as if that was not enough, now the first red flag was the walkway when we were coming. The second one was when we got to our seat. The canopy decorated was also falling. Red flag number 2. This is the meaning of the red flag. Number 1, no coverage in that marriage. And number 2, no foundation in that marriage. This marriage I am explaining lasted for 2 years. But those 2 years were like 20 years of all manner of experience. But the question is, if the foundation is already destroyed from the spiritual realms, then how can the physical stand? The lesson I'm trying to bring out there for those that are still courting and those that are about to get married: do not ignore certain red flags. I repeat, do not ignore certain red flags. Now, this thing I just explained that happened in my own traditional marriage also happened in the white wedding. As soon as they called us to open the wine for a toast and for us to cut our cake, there is something like a round fancy decor that they kept where the stage is high. The stage is very high. Then the audience were down somehow. We were on top of the stage, and that same stage was highly decorated. Then the part that they kept the cake was another decor on its own. The moment the MC said it is time for the couples to cut their cake and for us to have a toast to the newly wedded, instantly, where we were seated, the decoration there fell off again, and it reminded me of the traditional marriage. I was like, what is this? This is not a good sign for me. I don't like what I'm seeing or sensing in the realm of the spirit. I did not really ignore it. I overlooked it on that day so that my mind will not be spoiled, but I did not leave it. I did not. They say desperate time calls for desperate measures. All these things I'm explaining happened in 2018. The traditional marriage took place on the 1st of October 2018, and the white marriage took place on the 13th of October 2018. Now, when I saw all of this, I knew that I have to sit up. I mean, sit up in my prayer life. I mean, sit up with my relationship I have with my God. Because what I was seeing, both in the traditional marriage and the white, is not something I can actually grasp. But I knew something was wrong somewhere. And when you are in this kind of situation, you don't trust anyone except God and yourself. If it is a man that noticed something, you don't trust your wife till you get the exact clarity from her that will make you trust her again. If it is a woman that's experienced this on the day of a marriage, then you don't even trust your husband until he gives you heavy reason to trust him again. That means until the coast is cleared. Until you now see that that person can genuinely protect you and take care of you. If not, they will just use you as a welcome back sacrifice to enrich themselves with wealth and affluence. I mean, to change their social status. Don't be that victim. But don't worry, I got you. I got you. If I can come out, then you will come out. I mean, for those that are already married. But the main message is for even those that are not married at all, that are either courting or yet to be married. Please, anytime you see a red flag, don't wave it. Don't be carried away by love. Because most of the times, love is very soft, calm, and patient. So if you actually have love, you will be quick to even see red flags. Because for you to give out love, first, you must love yourself. So if it is infatuation that is doing you, or obsession, then you'll be blinded by red flags. Because instead of you to be seeing the red flags, you'll be seeing it as a normal thing. Please, the steps I want to give right now are for people that are already in this kind of situation. Those steps are the steps that I did during my time that saved my soul and my life. But I would prefer that you don't even wave or ignore the signs, so that there will be no need for these steps to start praying and doing certain things just to save your life first, in order for you not to be used as a prayer or sacrifice. What I'm trying to say, please do not ignore red flags. The first step for those that are not married is for them to love themselves. When you love yourself, it will be very easy for you to love another. And when you love yourself, you will see the difference between love, obsession, and infatuation. They are not the same, but they look the same. So look out to loving yourself and make sure you don't ignore red flags. That is the way out for those that are yet to get married, or for those that are courting and about to get married. Now, this is the steps for those that are already married. The steps I used in coming out when I was in that pit. I mean, when I was in that hell. because we all know that desperate time calls for desperate measures. Not like I was not praying from the beginning. Just before I forget again, for those